should be running to Islam. They don't realize the chastisement that Allah has prepared for those who are holding on to their 400-year-old enemy, the white man. Brothers and sisters, I'm thankful to Sister Emeritus who invited me here. I'm thankful to the sisters here in Oklahoma City that have prepared this meeting, and the brothers who have done their work. But it's a hard job.
True.
Why is it so hard?
Good question.
We're living among a people that have been brainwashed for 400 years. We have been taught division from birth.
That's right.
Divide and conquer.
That's right.
This blonde, blue-eyed Caucasian devil have used his technology all over the world.
That's right.
That's right.
He came here to America and he divided the owners of this country.
That's right.
And he conquered it. He has his armies all over the world right now dividing the people who have been at peace in their own homeland, fighting and killing each other.
That's right. That's right.
Never in the history of the religion of Islam have you heard of Muslims killing Muslims. Huh?
That's true. Yes, sir.
Think about it. I have a physician, a doctor, my doctor, been for over 15 years. He's from Iraq. And he showed me a clip of a devil dressed as a Muslim going into a mosque with a backpack and coming out without the backpack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then the mosque blew up.
Yes, sir.
Huh? And then the devil used the same trick, saying the Shiites are the ones that bombed the Sunni temple. Huh? Now you got them fighting against each other, and the devil's conquering their land,
That's what he's doing, man.
reaping all the benefits. He's doing the same thing all everywhere he goes.
That's true.
He's taking righteousness and justice from the people,
That's right.
just as he took it from us.
That's right.
Taking our mothers, taking their children at birth, so she would never know her child again.
Yes, sir.
Given to someone else on another plantation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what he did. That's right.
Cut out the tongues of our mothers.
That's right.
From 1555 to 1619,
Yes, sir.
Muslims, who we were, could not speak their own language because they didn't have tongues.
That's right. That's
True.
right.
Think about this. And then, when the black man and black woman were so-called free, the average vocabulary of the black slave was about 15 words.
That's right.
All they knew was this or that. Y'all, you know, master. He didn't know how to read. He didn't know how to write.
That's
That's
right.
right.
He didn't even know his own name, his nationality, his religion, or his God.
That's right.
that shape today because he still don't know his own name, his nationality, his religion, or his God. Is that right? You know, they used to sing in the church, but that old-time religion. I haven't been to church in a long time, but I don't think they still sing that song. They got a new religion, Christianity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But when the slave master came to them and grabbed his black slave and said, I want you to teach them Christianity. He gave them a Bible.
Yes, sir.
I know you can't read, but tell them this is what's in it.
That's right.
You know. They got to love everybody. That's the first choice. Look at what this devil is doing right today. The Pope just announced that they have wrote a new way for the Catholics in Nigeria and in Africa, South Africa, to go in and tell the people the only way to straighten out their condition is to love everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And at the same time, Israel is sending their armies in there.
That's right.
Think about this. But our people were told about Christianity. The women began to sing about the old rugged cross.
It's true. Yes, sir.
Is that right?
That's right.
They didn't want that old rugged cross. They wanted the old-time religion. Is that right?
That's right.
They wanted the religion that Moses brought to the people that was in bondage.
That's right. That's right.
What did Moses say to the people in bondage? I came to turn you back to the God of your forefathers. Is that right? To give you back your religion.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
That's right.
But they said, that old rugged cross, I know where to stand for. Huh? I've seen my brothers, my fathers hanging on the cross.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've seen the white men putting hoods over their head with a cross on there and hanging and raping our women and dragging them up and down the streets.
That's right.
Think about
That
it.
old rugged cross, they said, is so hard to bear.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Why would you want something that's so hard to bear? It says the sign of slavery, suffering, and death.
That's right. That's right. That's what it is.
Now they sit in the church, they used to sing about it. I was brought up in church, my father was a minister. He used to sit me right up on the pulpit with him and keep me up there. I wanted to go out and play with the other children.
Yes, sir.
But I had to sit up there with him,
Yes, sir.
you know. And he would teach. I knew all about this Bible and this book because he told me. But one thing he told me when I questioned him about some of the things in it, he said, it's all about our people. We are the chosen people.
That's right. That's right.
He said, some of these things I can't explain it to you, but one day you'll know. And that's why I didn't have no problem when I heard the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I knew the first time I heard it, that was the right thing for me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We had been to a boxing match in Los Angeles, and the trainer manager of Tony Anthony was fighting a Mexican champion, Chico Villa. So he knocked him out in the third round. rounds. And that was his knockout record. Nobody ever lasted over 3 rounds with him. So after the fight, we was riding in a limo to the hotel for an after party. And so I asked Brother Robert 7X, I said, why is it that nobody can last in the round with your fighter in the ring only with your fighter over 3 rounds? He said, well, you know, said he was a street fighter. He said, I pulled him off the streets and I told him to stop fighting his own people.
True. Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Don't be mad at your brothers out there in the streets. He said, I'm going to get you in the ring, train you how to fight, and I'm going to get white fighters for you to fight. And when you get them in the ring, they can't get out of the ring. You just pull them.
That's right.
So, but anyway, I said, man, he said, for all these 400 years that the white men have beaten our people,
True. Yes, sir. Think about it.
I want you to take it out on them.
Yes, sir.
And he started talking about the teachings of the young man. I said, why did you hear that? That's what he told me. He said, the Uncle Elijah Muhammad.
Yes,
I never heard it before. So, and then I started questioning him some more. And he said, just be quiet and you'll learn something.
That's true. Yes, sir.
So I listened. And he began to teach.
Yes, sir.
And he told the brother that was driving, he said, just drive, don't go to the hotel yet, so just drive. So we wind up at Santa Monica Beach in Los Angeles. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, he had us facing the east, saying our prayers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I've been saying my prayers ever since.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But that old rugged cross that was so hard to bear. They said, one day I know I'll exchange.
That's right. Think about it.
That old rugged cross. They couldn't do it then because they wasn't allowed to think about nothing else.
That's right.
Huh? There was nobody to teach them about change.
True.
But they knew deep down in their hearts, one day a change would come.
That's right. That's right.
And they would exchange that old rugged cross for what? For a starry crown.
That's right.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Think about it.
Allah raised up the Honorable Elijah Muhammad for what? To unite us.
Yes.
That's the only way we can get out of here.
That is correct.
It's in unity.
Yes, sir.
Love for one another.
Yes, sir.
Not everybody, but one another.
Yes, right. Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us the truth about that love that Jesus told his disciples about.
That's right.
Yeah. He said, love ye one another as you love yourself.
Teach, Brother Minister.
He said, love your neighbor. But one of his disciples was wise enough to ask him, said, Lord, who is my neighbor?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he gave him a parable of the prodigal son. The Good Samaritan, rather. And he said there was a man laying in the gutter, you know. And there was a priest passed by and saw him laying there. And he walked on by. There was a preacher There was a leader. All these people saw him laying there in the gutter, and they walked on by. Left him laying there. So the good Samaritan came and picked him up and took him to an inn. And he told the keeper of the inn to take care of him until I return. So the keeper of the inn took care of him. That being the Honorable Basir Muhammad, whom Allah found us in the gutter.
That's right.
Everybody walked by and said, that ain't leave him out there in the street. He ain't nothing to eat. You know?
That's right.
Just leave him there. Don't let him get up. Keep him down. And you know, there was a man that was laying out there on the side of the streets with his other wine drinkers. Your winos, they call them.
Yes, sir.
You know. And as they were laying out there, wallowing in the streets, nasty, filthy. And there were some people driving by. And it was right near a church. And they would look at them and say, ain't that a shame? Wallowing in the street, drunk. Ain't that a shame?
Yes, sir.
And they would go to church. So, finally, they sobered up. They were there in the street said, well, let's go on down to the liquor store and get some more. And they walked by the church. And when they looked in the church with all that screaming and hollering and wallowing on the floor and hitting each other upside the head, shouting and going on, they looked at it and said, ain't that a shame? That spirit. They had the spirit of alcohol, but they had the spirit that they didn't know what it was. But anyway, don't let me get away. I'm just warming up. We have to keep the Honorable Basir Muhammad out front.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
We don't have any way to go today. What do you?
That's true. That's right.
You said, well, he's gone. But his teachings is still here.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The Honorable Basir Muhammad said that you find people today, they are following prophets of old. But there was never a prophet from God that ever came that told the people to follow the prophet before them.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Noah didn't tell them to follow the prophet before him. Sure, that was prophet before Noah, but you don't find it in the Bible.
That is correct.
But the white man don't teach you that.
That's right.
The messenger called this the poison book.
Yes, sir.
It poisons the minds and it kills you spiritually and mentally.
Think about it.
We got all these churches and everybody in there is spiritually dead.
That's right.
Spiritually dead. Think about it. They go in there thinking that God is a spirit.
That's true. That's what they think.
And we are taught by the Honorable Basir Muhammad that a spirit is something without form that has no way of being seen or heard.
That is correct.
You can't see a spirit.
That's right.
They went so far as to tell you, if you see God, He'll
What did he say?
You'll die.
That's right. That's right.
And then, if you die, and see it after you die again.
That's what he said. Yes, sir.
You ain't supposed to see God.
Right.
Why? Because you're not supposed to know who God really is.
That is correct.
Now, you look at here in Genesis of the Bible, why did I don't like to want to call this a poison?
Good question.
Think about it.
On the cover of this Bible, it says holy.
Yes, it does.
Is that right?
That's right.
And, you know, Bibles used to have only one color,
That's right.
black.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
That's right.
Because holy is black.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Think about it. Think about
Holy is pure.
it. Yes, sir.
Holy is something that has not been tampered with, diluted in any form or manner.
That is correct.
Huh?
That's correct.
So this is a lie that they put on the cover of the Bible saying holy. Because when you open it up and look inside,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it says the King James Version. You know what a version is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep.
Translated out of the original tongue, diligently compared and revised.
Yes, sir.
And we said, and then they tell you, believe every word in it.
That's right. That's what they tell you. Yes, sir.
It's the word of God. But they don't say nothing about God on the cover, inside the cover.
That's
It
right.
says the King James Version,
That's right.
authorized by King James himself. Not God. You can't find God's name there.
That's right.
Huh? Who authorized King James?
That's a good question.
So you believe in this devil who was a humpback. He had a big hump in his
That's
back.
right.
That's right.
And he killed his mother,
That's
his
right.
grandmother.
Yes, he did.
Put her in a dungeon to die. So he could inherit the throne of England, France, Great Britain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he became a powerful man. He put everybody to death that they found a Bible in their home
That's right.
that was not King James Version.
Yes, sir.
He was the most feared man in all Europe. A killer.
So he was.
But why didn't he write the King James Version? Because what people don't know, it is the history of the beginning of the white race.
Yes,
That
sir.
is correct.
Think about
Think about it. It is the beginning of the history of the white race.
it. Right.
6,000 years ago. It says at the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was void and without form.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that right?
That's what he said.
That's what it says. And the Spirit of the Lord moved over the face of the waters. But they didn't stop. The readers didn't stop to analyze that first verse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Break it down.
Listen.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was void. Void means something that is empty, without.
That's right.
Then the next verse said, the Spirit of the Lord moved over the face of the water.
Yes, sir.
Where did the water come from? He hadn't put that there. If it was empty, but the people didn't stop to think about that.
That's right.
Break it down.
So the first verse and the second one is a lie.
That's right.
That's right.
That's true.
You know, a long time ago, get a Bible, it says 4004 BC.
That's what it said. Yes, sir.
But they don't put that there anymore.
Yes, sir.
You wonder why?
Good question.
You know, Basir Muhammad has taught us that when you you go to school now, you see the scientists, anthropologists, and all these digging up bodies hundreds of thousands of years old.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right. That's right.
Now, the beginning was 4004 BC. Where did all these people come from billions of years ago?
That's right.
Did they find it today?
Good question.
And our people still go to church. And they read this. Well, and then they go down to the 26th verse, and God said, let us
Good.
make man
Yes, sir.
Listen.
in our own image, in our own likeness. Huh? And let him have dominion over the birds of the air,
Yes, sir.
fish of the sea, over every living thing. Huh? So what happened when God created man in his own image and own likeness is that man said God was a spirit. If God was a spirit and you're created in his image and they tell you you can't see God,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
then how are we seeing each other?
That's right. Think of that.
Are we spirits?
Good question.
If we're an image, you look in the mirror, you see the image of yourself.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
The image is of you, and it looks just like you.
That's right.
If we're in the image of God, we look just like God. And if we can see each other, we can see God.
That's right. That's right.
See, he had a trick in mind. He told you the devil was a spirit too.
That's true. What you said.
Listen.
He didn't want you to know who the devil was.
That's right.
So, what did he do? He told you the devil came in the form of a serpent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he talked to Eve. Why did he talk to Adam instead of Eve?
Good question.
God didn't give Eve any knowledge. He gave it to Adam. He gave Adam instructions of what he should do.
True.
Why do you think when a black man and his wife go shopping, the white man don't walk up to the man.
That's right. That's right.
He walk up to the woman.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's correct. Pay attention.
Man, the man got the money in his pocket. He walk up to the woman. Why? Because he know he can convince the woman to get what she wants. The man gonna pay for it. He gonna do what the woman said.
That's right. That's right.
Is that right?
You're right.
So he went to Eve, the serpent, told her. And this was a big trick. God wouldn't put all those fruits out there if he didn't want you to eat it.
True. That's right.
Right.
The apples are good for you.
That's right.
I want to tell you now, God lied to you when he told you if you touch the fruit of that tree, you will surely die.
That's what he said. Yes, sir.
So he convinced Eve to tell Adam to eat some of the fruit. And then after they ate the apple, he looked at him and he said, see, I told you God lied. See, you ain't dead. God's not going to kill you. God lied. Say, I told you the truth.
Yes, sir.
So you were going to let that fruit stay out there and wasn't going to touch it, but I told you the truth. See? And God lied. So today, who do the people believe? They believe the devil
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and don't believe God.
That's right, sir.
They worship the devil and don't worship God.
That's true.
Is that right?
That's right.
Why do you think so much sin is in the world? Because the devil has made it appealing to you,
Yes, right. Think about it.
tempting to you.
Yes, sir.
So the devil began writing his history. Then he got down to the New Testament and said Jesus came to change all of this. That's why it's the New Testament. I'm getting to my subject. I don't keep it too long.
Take your time, sir.
We need to save our children.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
They are our future.
That's right.
We have no future without our children.
That's right.
And we lose them so fast.
Yes, we are.
But anyway, they lied about Jesus, just as they lied about God. Now the New Testament begins with the history of Jesus,
Yes, sir.
of the birth of Jesus.
Yes, sir.
And it goes generations and generations down. Abraham, they were begotten and all are begotten, and then you get down to the birth of Jesus. Was on this wise. As his mother Mary, who was espoused to Joseph, before they could come together, she was found with child.
Yes, sir.
Espoused means when there's two people engaged in a promise of marriage. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught us, and Allah taught him, that they were sweethearts from a young age.
True. Yes, sir.
They were promised in marriage
That's right. That's right.
from a young age. But before they could get married, she got pregnant.
That's right.
That happens all the time. You see it every day.
Yes, sir.
People who are in love, before they can get to the preacher and marry, the woman get pregnant.
True.
Is that right?
That's right, man.
Now, remember, in the generations of Jesus, there's no mention of God.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right. Yes, yes.
We read it over and over and over, but you ain't gonna find God's name mentioned as being the Father of Jesus
That's right.
That's right. Yes, sir.
in the first book, which is called Matthew. Now, there's the true history that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught us, that God taught him about Jesus, but we don't have time to go into it. But it's long.
Yes, sir.
And but we want to give you a brief understanding of where we are today and why we're in the condition we're in,
Talk to us. Yes, sir.
and what's going to get us out of this condition. So, Mary, Joseph told Mary, said, I'm going to have to put you away in private, so nobody will know you're pregnant.
True. Yes, sir.
Because if they do, they will kill both of us. Because at that time, Jesus and Mary both were Muslims.
True.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
They weren't Christians.
That's right.
They weren't Jews either,
That's right.
as the devil would like to make you believe.
Yes, sir.
When you read the Bible and Jesus was a Christian, Christianity wasn't even thought about until over 200 years after Jesus was dead.
That's right.
The white man brought that into being in the Nicene Council in Rome.
That's right.
But anyway, Jesus was born. And think about it now. Listen, they'll tell you Jesus and Mary, Joseph and Mary were Jews.
That's what they say. Yes, sir.
But during the time of Mary getting ready to have birth to Jesus, they went to Bethlehem, a Jewish town. And when they got there, they couldn't find no room.
right. That's right.
And none of the ends.
That's right.
They were refused rooms
Yes, sir.
at all the ends.
That's true. Think about it. Listen.
How can you believe that a Jew would turn another Jew away? Huh? And especially if she's having birth,
That's right.
and tell her to go in the manger out there with the cows and horses.
That's right.
But the Honorable Basir Muhammad and the Holy Quran teaches us that marrying Jesus was a sign of the black man and woman in America.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Ask any woman back there beyond the 50s, how did they give birth to their babies?
Good question.
Did they give it in a hospital?
No, sir.
They had midwives.
That's right.
They had to give it any way they could. They couldn't get into a hospital.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
Think about this. We are people who've been greatly misled.
That's right.
And we can never give enough thanks to Allah for raising up the Honorable Basir Muhammad. Why do you think the Bible continuously says that God's people were blind, deaf, and dumb? Blind, deaf, and dumb. Huh? They see their enemy, but they don't see him as an enemy.
That's true.
That is correct.
That's right.
When you start telling us, I don't want to hear that.
That's right.
The Bible said they close up their ears. Is that right? They close their eyes, they don't want to see it. They see a white man out there beating a black man to death, and they stand there and act like they don't even see it.
That's right.
That's what we do. Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's right.
But let a black man out there start beating a white man, I bet you he'll see it.
That's right.
Huh? It shows you all the time. You look on the internet and you see pictures of policemen beating. Here's an 80-something-year-old woman.
Yes, sir.
They threw the country blood running out of her head, and black people standing all around her, you know, looking at it.
That's right.
If that had been my mother, they'd have had to kill me right there then, but I would have killed some of them before they got me. I'll show you what love means to me. Most black people don't even know what the first law of nature is.
That is correct.
Self-preservation. Love self first.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
And then if you have any left, then you can scatter it around.
That's right.
But love self first. Look at this devil. He just got on the television. They had all these running candidates running for president. And they had this debate. And they was asking them about war and what they would do. And here's one said, if 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 people, our people were killed, so we would make an example that those people would never kill nobody else in America.
Listen. That's right. That's right.
You see what is his love?
Right.
When you take your sons and your daughters and put them in the army and say, that's my enemy over there, go fight and kill him.
That's right.
When his enemy is right here.
That's right.
This is our enemy to put our brother on the tree.
That's right.
That's right.
A preacher didn't wake up, I'm told. It had come out in Jet magazine where the Ku Klux Klan was chasing two black men, a preacher and a deacon. And they were running through the wood and dogs were hollering and everything. And one of them said, wait a minute, I'm tired.
Yes, sir.
Says, let me pray to Jesus. And he reached in the pocket and pulled out a picture. And the other one said, he looked just like he was chasing us.
That's right. That's
I'm going to keep on running. You can stay here waiting for my time.
That's right.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
Because this is powerful teaching.
Yes, sir.
It'll wake you up or put you to sleep forever.
That's right. That's right.
One thing about it, once you hear it, you never forget it.
That's right.
That's right.
And you see, that's what the church is about. Keeping our people asleep.
That's what they're doing. That's right.
The Honorable Basir Muhammad will wake you up. And it's like in a twilight sleep for some. Some will get right up and won't go back to sleep. Some of them go back to sleep.
Yes, sir.
That's the way the church is.
Yes, sir.
You go there and you hear stuff, and you go back to church, and they get one of those sisters that get up there and sing one of those soul-stirring songs. They start crawling, and the band start playing, and the people start stomping, and the sisters say, "Ow!" And that's it. You're going back to sleep again. But Islam is not like any other religion.
That's right.
It's true.
It's life,
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
everlasting life.
Yes.
Which one would survive the war of Armageddon? Which one would you want to survive?
That's it.
Would you want this
No.
to survive?
No. No, sir.
No. Our people have been begging for freedom, justice, and equality for over 400 years.
That's right.
That's right.
But all they received was slavery, suffering, and death.
That's right.
They've been loving the white man. They were forced to love him.
That's right.
Out of fear,
Yes.
he rules.
That's right.
Yes.
But the Bible teaches you fear no man but God.
That's right. Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
The white man is a God.
Yes.
But he's the God of this world, Jesus said.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's correct.
And Jesus said, I'm not of this world.
That's right.
I'm in it, but I'm not of it.
That's right.
And we are in this world, but we are not of it.
That's
so
right.
I don't love this world.
That's right. It's a teach.
Jesus forbid the Jew. In John 8 chapter, around the 33rd verse, Jesus was talking and he said, "Ye shall know the truth shall make you free."
That's right.
So the Jews answered him, "How say you that we shall know the truth, and the truth shall make us free? We have never been in bondage to any man."
That's right. That's the same.
That's right.
That is it.
Now these are Jews,
That's right.
rabbis talking to Jesus.
That's right.
Tell them they've never been in bondage to any man.
That's right.
Then how can you justify that the Jews were in bondage in Egypt?
That is right.
Good question.
Why did Jesus say you liars?
That's right.
That wasn't talking about Jews being in bondage in Egypt. This is a modern Egypt, and we are the real Jews. They stole our name.
That's right. Teach.
That's right.
They stole it from us.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Why do you think the Jews getting so much hell over there today in a black man's land?
That's right.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
They know they don't have no right there.
That's right. That's right.
The world belongs to the black man.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
If our father was black, and our father was God,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and how can you justify God not being black?
Yes, sir. Think about it.
Because God said He's self-created.
Yes, sir.
In the beginning, there was nothing but darkness.
Yes, sir.
And He created Himself out of darkness. And if He created Himself out of darkness, He had to be dark too.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Is that right?
Yes, he did. Yes, sir.
See, everybody want to say we all through this Bible.
That's right.
But the devil have us disguised.
Yes,
So we don't know.
Yes, sir.
God told Abraham, said, know with surety, Abraham, thy seed shall be in bondage in a land that is not theirs. They will be tormented and afflicted for 400 years.
Yes, sir.
Those people whom they serve, I will come and judge.
Yes, sir.
But I'll bring them out of that land
Yes, sir.
into their only good substance.
True. Yes,
Is
sir.
that right?
That's right.
It wasn't talking about the Jew.
That's right.
This is the modern Egypt.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That was ancient Egypt back there.
Yes, sir.
That never happened.
That's right.
Go search the Jewish, the Egyptian history, and you can't find
That's right.
where there were ever people in bondage for 400 years
Yes, sir.
in ancient Egypt. Is that right?
That's right.
This is the modern Egypt. You see, what we forget when we read this book, it's a book of prophecies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Prophecies is not talking about what was present
Yes, sir.
or what was past. When you prophesy, you're talking about the future.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that right? So when you read the Bible, don't think that Moses' history about Egypt
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
was something that happened 4,000 years ago.
Yes, sir.
No, he prophesied what was going to happen today in Deuteronomy.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
God was talking to Abraham, and he told him about the last days that we are now living in.
True. Yes, sir.
And he said there would be a people in bondage, and it would be similar to the bondage in Egypt,
Yes, sir.
but it would be worse.
Yes, sir. That's right.
So Abraham answered, said, Lord, what will happen to them? He said, I will raise them up a prophet like unto you, Moses.
That's
Who will
right.
do the same work you do.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
And that's what the Honorable Basir Muhammad has been raised to do, the same work that Moses did. Get us out of this land that we've been in bondage for.
Teach, brothers.
What did the devil do in ancient Egypt?
Good question.
He killed our sons.
Yes.
What he did? The Bible teaches you. They had to hide Moses to keep him from being killed.
That's right.
Kill all of our babies, all the boys.
That's right. That's what he did. That's what he's doing.
Right now, there are more of our young men in prison or in the graveyard than it is walking the streets.
That's right. That's right.
Is that right?
That's right.
The white man did a good job. He put our people in a mental state of condition that he said they would never get out.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Here we are. Time to be delivered. And what happens when a woman reaches her time to be delivered? She suffers in pain.
Yes, that's right.
It pains her to see her children dying in the streets.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
That's right. Yes, it does.
It pains her so much she wish that she had never get back.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
The children have turned against their mothers and their fathers.
That's right.
They cannot control them. Woman called me one day and said, I'm afraid of my daughter. I went to strike her. She told me, she said, you better not hit me,
That's what they say.
because I'll knock your head off. And she told me, said, I'm afraid of my daughter. What can I do? I said, go to your preacher. I'll come to the telling.
Yes, sir.
You know? want to read here, but I'm afraid I don't know how Sister Murtis read this in so small writing. I don't have my glasses. I need a magnifying glass almost to read this. But you can go home and read it yourself. And in the first Psalms, or Proverbs, pardon me, it is talking about the children. If somebody want to read it, because I just have my eyes.
First Psalm, first verse.
Yes, sir. No, Proverbs. First Proverbs.
You ready, sister?
Take your time, sir.
The mic's kind of down at the first verse.
Just start fresh, that's okay. This is the book of Proverbs. It starts, the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to discern the sayings of understanding, to receive instruction in wise behavior, righteousness, justice, and equality, to give prudence to the naive, to the youth, knowledge and discretion.
To the youth,
Yes.
understand that. It's a proverb to the youth, to the women, and the fathers, to the youth, how to guide them. Go ahead.
A wise man will hear and increase in learning, and a man of understanding will acquire wisdom, will acquire wise counsel. To understand a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction.
That's right.
Hear, my son, your father's instruction, and do not forsake your mother's teaching.
Think about this.
That's right.
Why the mother's teaching? Because she is the first teacher.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
Teach.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
If the child go wrong, it's because the mother didn't teach it right.
That's
That's right.
Go ahead.
Indeed, they are a graceful wreath to your head and ornaments about your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, let us lie and wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without cause.
Ain't that what's happening in this
That's
place?
right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's what the gang member said.
That's right.
Think about it. We all through this Bible. It's telling us directly what we can look out for in the future.
Yes, sir.
The preacher ain't gonna tell us.
That's right.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Let us swallow them alive like Sheol, even whole as those who go down to the pit. We shall find all kinds of precious wealth. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Throw in your lot with us. We shall all have one purse.
That's what the gang members said.
That's right.
You, my brothers
Yeah.
and sisters out here in the streets, see, we all, everything we got is about each other.
That's true. That's what he said. That's right.
This is what they said. I'll stand for you. I'll keep your back.
That's right.
You know, I got your back.
Yes, sir.
And they go on and said they pulled all, they robbed and they steal and they pulled it all.
My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your feet from their path. For their feet run to evil, and they hasten to shed blood. Indeed, it is useless to spread the net in the eyes of any bird. But they lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush their own lives.
You can read the rest of it. But all this, first chapter, second, third, fourth, is about the same thing. That I'll lay in wait to shed blood of their own. But said the net is already spread for every bird. Now, the white man watches and sees whatever thing's going on.
Yes, he does.
He put the drugs out there in the community.
That's right.
He gives the guns to them.
That's right.
And he said, go ahead and fight and kill each other over the spot.
Yes, sir.
But he's already spread the net.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they tell you when they get ready to pick them all up, I got the drag net out there. I'm going to pick them up now.
Teach, brothers.
That's right.
This book is something else.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The truth must be known.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That's right.
And nobody is telling the truth but the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. These preachers are going out there spreading lies.
Yes, right.
Telling you, don't go down there to them old Muslims.
That's right.
Don't listen to what they tell you.
That's right.
They teach hate.
That's right.
That's what it's.
He's standing up in the pulpit talking about, we teach hate. What is he teaching?
Good question.
If he was teaching love, he had the minds of all our people right there in the church.
That's right. That's right.
And if they're going astray, it's because of what he's teaching them.
That's right.
Not because of what we're teaching them.
That is
That's
correct.
right.
Think about it.
Your time.
No, sir.
Because I'm like the messenger. I said, I'll go on as long as y'all sit there and listen to me. The truth must be told. That's why the elder Elijah Muhammad raised me up.
Yes, right.
To teach what he was teaching.
Yes, sir.
And I'll never stop teaching. Till the last breath is in me.
That's right.
Now, when we look at the truth, why do you think that there's so many problems with our children today? In the Old Testament, the last chapter, it reads, before the great and dreadful day of the Lord, I will send you who? Elijah.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
That's right.
And what would he do? He would turn the hearts of the children to the fathers unless I come and smite the earth with a curse.
That's right.
That's right.
So the people were looking for Elijah when Jesus came.
That is
That's
correct.
right.
Is that right? They asked him, are you Elijah? He said, no. They said, are you that prophet? He said, no. So they were looking for two beside Jesus. Now, Elijah had to come in the last day. It said before the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
That's true.
I said Elijah to turn the hearts of the children back to the fathers.
That's right.
Now, in order for Elijah to come in the last day and turn the children back to the fathers, they had to be turned away.
That's right.
Is that right?
Right. Yes, sir.
Now, what did Jesus tell them? I come not to bring peace, but the sword.
That's right.
I Jesus had to do this in order for Elijah to come and turn it back.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right.
Look at the church. How was he successful? The people are following Jesus are the ones that are leading their children astray.
That is true.
Think about it.
So the only way to correct this, Elijah had to come.
Yes, sir.
God didn't come and raise up somebody else. He raised up Elijah to do the work that the Old Testament said he was supposed to do.
That's right.
All praise is due to Allah. But the people don't know Elijah.
That's right.
The women should be running from the church.
That's right.
Look at what's happening now with this Long. You all heard about Long, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And these 3 boys, 3 or 4 boys, you know, that he had molested.
Yes, sir.
Give all these cars and diamonds and vacations with him, you know, in Ireland and other places. You know. And then he came before the congregation. Said, well, I'm not perfect. They know that. You don't have to tell them that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They know if you did what you did, you wasn't perfect.
Right.
And they forgave him.
That's right.
Now, Curfew Dollar is number 1 friend. Came to his church and he told them, he said, you know, we all out here. It's like driving a vehicle, our bodies. Sometimes we have accidents.
Yes, sir.
He said, but our brother here, he had an accident. That's all it happened. He had an accident. But the one thing different than you have an accident and he have an accident, say he had insurance from God. He was insured that God will forgive you.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
And the people jumped and shouted.
Yes, sir.
Sick.
And then they had this big pulpit, had about 3 or 4 levels of steps on it, and had everybody to come around with some money in their hand. There are thousands of people in big mega church.
Yeah.
Dropping money on the pulpit. Think about it. Dropping money. Then it kept coming, and then they got up there and started dancing on the money. The shuffling and dancing and laughing on the money.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the kind of people, how messed up can the minds of our people be? The devil used a woman, and now the preacher is using the woman.
That's true. Think about it.
Teach medicine.
The woman is more powerful than she realized.
That's right.
The other one's mama said the nation rises no higher than its woman. Huh?
That's true.
If a woman got low morals, then the men's got low morals.
That's right. That's right.
You wouldn't have no nightclubs out there if it wasn't women going there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know, I better change that.
Yes, sir.
Because they got men nightclubs. It used to be that a man go to the nightclubs to trick a woman.
That's right.
And the woman go to a nightclub to trick a man. Both of them are tricks. They go out to trick each other, both one night stand or what have you. And it's nothing but tricks, tricking each other. Is that right?
Right.
But if you brought our women out to the nightclubs and raised them up as the Basir Muhammad has raised our women,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
then the men would come.
That's right.
And that's what we need, our women. She's the producer of our nation.
That's right.
And we want her to be guided right.
Right. That's right.
That woman today is being trapped get jobs that the man can't get.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
The devil do this
That's right.
to keep the man down.
That's right. Listen.
And then he uses our woman. Huh? And then he look at the black man, oh, you don't need your woman no more. I'm putting mine out there.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
You look at the black neighborhood, you see those little white girls running around there with nothing on.
That's right.
Young black woman told us that in the last day, the white man was going to trap the black man and black woman.
That's right.
And the last thing he would use was his woman.
That's
That's
right.
correct.
She's a trap.
That's right. That's right.
She's the filth
That's
of the
right.
planet Earth.
That's right.
The black woman is the mother of civilization.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
She would produce that trap.
That's right.
But that trap was not one of us. She was grafted from us.
That's right.
You know, people used to, didn't even realize how powerful the seed that was in the black man and black woman.
That's right. That's right.
This is why Yaqub made the white race. Because he knew out of every 1,000 or 10,000, there was one that came out white.
That's right.
Albino, they call them. You look at these albinos, how did they get to be albino? And you look at the parents are totally black.
That's
Right.
true. Yes, sir.
Two black people is all the one that can make an albino.
That's right.
Now, Yaqub took that knowledge, he said, I'm going to study to the end, and I'm going to make me a people unlike
That's right.
to rule my people for 6,000 years. And he grafted out of the black woman and the black man the brown germ or seed that is in it. She has two germs, seeds, black one and a brown. And you graft the brown into its last stage, it comes out white.
That's true. Yes, sir. That's right.
Everybody wonder what John saw now in the patterns.
Good question.
That's what he saw. But they told him to close up the book and don't write no more.
That's right.
John was going to tell it all then, but it wasn't to be told until the end of time.
That's right.
John was writing, he started off by telling what Jesus looked like then. A man with hair looked like wool, hands and feet that were like brass that had been burned in a furnace.
That's right. He said. Yes, sir.
Well, it wasn't white. Brass is brown, you burn it in the furnace, it's going to turn black.
Yes, sir.
So he's talking about, I looked and I saw a black man
Yes, sir.
standing behind me. He told me to close up the book and not write no more. And the people in the church started saying, what did John see?
That's right.
What did John see? Well, I'll tell you what John saw.
Yes,
John saw black people making white people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Huh?
That's right.
And it wasn't to be told until the end of time. Because God gave the white man 6,000 years to rule.
True. Yes, sir.
And he made them to remember it by telling them, you have 6 days to do your work.
Yes, sir.
But the seventh day belongs to God.
Right.
6,000 years, you go out there and spread your establishment. But on that 7,000 year, that's my year. I'm coming to destroy you. And we're living in the 7,000 years. And you see America being destroyed. The truth must be told. Regardless of
Yes,
what.
sir.
I'm thankful to Allah that I see as many of you that I see, but I wish we could have seen a lot more.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, And there was a saying that about truth and lie.
Yes, sir.
Truth was on a journey through the desert in the hot burning sun. And it came up on an oasis, trees, and water in the middle of the oasis. And he saw that water, and the devil, lie, was out there swimming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the water. So lie looked up and saw truth. He said, come on in, truth. He said, I know you're hot. Cool off. And the truth said, no, I don't want to get in there with you, lie. And lie said, well, I'm getting out anyway. I'm swimming up. I'm finna go on my journey. And so lie got out, and truth pulled off his clothes and jumped in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Truth was enjoying the fresh water and everything, the cool water, because he was tired. He had been on that journey a long time. So when he got out to put on his clothes, a lie had stole his clothes.
Yes, we did. Yes, sir. Think about it. Yes, sir.
So the naked Truth got out and started looking for a dressed up lie. Wondering, making the people think that he was the truth.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right.
And when Truth caught up with him, he pulled off his clothes. And the people saw that they were believing in a naked lie.
That's right.
So it reminds me of what is said here in your Bible. That the devil went into the temple of God.
Yes, sir. Yes, we did.
And changed the true image of God. Like that to corruptible man. And he changed the truth into a lie. So that the people would believe they were believing in God, but would be believing in a lie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what happened? You look around in years in past, in all of the black churches, what did you see? A white Jesus.
That's right.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
When the unorthodox Muhammad got and told the people that Jesus was not white, he was black.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then that white Jesus started coming down.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
They realized they had been believing in a lie, but they didn't stop.
That's right.
They pulled the picture down so they wouldn't have to be accused anymore of worshiping a white man.
That's right.
But they kept on believing in the lie that they were told.
That's true.
So we today are representing a man that represents God.
That's true. Yes, sir.
Why is it not that any intelligent white man, woman, that heard the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't run to it?
Right.
As the messenger used to say in his article, he said, he run to Islam.
Yes, sir.
Now when you hear a black man standing up in here in the most feared country in the world and telling the world that he's the devil,
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
and nobody stopped him.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Huh?
That's
A
right.
black man standing up. He didn't have no army standing behind him, but he had God.
That's right.
That's right.
And nothing happened to him.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That should have been enough for every black man to say, I want to be behind that man. If one little black man don't fear the whole country, why can't I get with him?
Good question.
They ain't doing nothing to him, they ain't gonna do nothing to me.
That's
Right?
right.
Teach.
But our people still
They scared.
hold on to that old rugged cross.
That's right.
The elder Elijah Muhammad said that. Why do you think Moses had to march the people through the wilderness for 40 years?
Good question.
Yes, sir.
The people didn't know where Moses was going. They were following him. But Moses kept getting round and round in circles.
That's true. Yes, sir.
Never getting where he was going.
That's right.
That's right.
Why? Because all of them kept giving him problems.
Yes, sir.
Trying to discourage the young ones.
That's right.
So he had to march him till the older ones died out. Then Elijah Muhammad said, God will not take us out of here in the condition that our minds are in today
That's right.
That is correct.
and put us in a land of freedom, justice, and equality.
That's right.
By tomorrow, it'll be torn up.
That's true. Think about it.
Our people will be fighting and killing
That's right.
each other with the minds that they have today.
It's true. Yes, sir.
So you had to get these minds out of here. That's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, the prophets of old could only see a few getting out of here.
Yes, sir.
144,000.
That's right.
Think of that. Why? But it's over 50 million black people, 144,000. Not even handful.
That's right.
But you can see the condition of the minds of our people in the day. They don't want to be a part of the 144,000. The devil has tricked their minds so much, he said, here's a new house.
That's right.
Here's a new car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got a bank account now. You got a good job now.
That's right. Right.
And they said, well, I don't want to give this up. To go somewhere, I don't know where I'm going.
That's what we said. Yes, sir.
Where is this promised land? Huh? Said nobody knows. The people didn't know where the promised land was when Moses got it. Only Joshua knew.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
That's right.
That is correct.
And Joshua didn't come on the scene to tell them. He just took them there.
Yes, sir.
So this is the way it's got to be today.
That's right. That's right.
If we told our people that we were getting ready to go to the promised land tomorrow and where it was,
That's right.
before we could get there, it'd be full of crooks,
That's
That's
right.
right.
Think about it.
hypocrites.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Every kind of no-fit black man would be there before we got there.
That's true.
Then we have to clean house again.
That's
And
right.
there would be war in the promised land. That's all right. I know you're tired of sitting here.
No, sir. Take your time.
Huh? Everybody all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad went through hell that no other prophet had to go through. Why do we say he's the greatest messenger that ever came from God?
Yes, sir.
Good question.
Because others went to a people that knew who they were.
That's right. That's right. Think about it.
They weren't blind, deaf, and dumb.
That is correct.
Nobody had kept them in bondage for 400 years.
True. That's right.
Yes, sir.
Brainbuster. When the people in Noah's day, they knew their own names and their nationality. Same way with Lot. And that's another thing. Why did this Bible make all of God's prophets break the law?
Right.
That's right.
You're not going to raise up a man and tell the people to obey the laws of
Yes, sir.
That's right. Teach, Brother Wilson.
He said no from the flood and those with him. And the first thing Noah did when he got to dry land is plant
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
a vineyard. Got him some grapes and got drunk.
That's what they said. Yes, sir.
That's why he just got through destroying the land of Noah.
Yes, sir.
Because of the drunkenness and all that
That's right.
filth that was going on.
That's right.
And he put a curse on his son for binding him naked.
It's true. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the white man tell you that was you.
That's
And
right.
he put a curse on his son and told him you'll be servants and all this boom, 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 boom. Well, if God was going to put a curse, he'd have put it on Noah for breaking his law. And not on his son for covering him up when he found him naked.
That's right. Teach.
And he didn't know. Lot. God came and told Lot the place was full of homosexuals.
Listen.
They came and knocked on Lot's door
Yes, sir.
and wanted to rape the angels
That's right.
that were sitting there.
That's
That's right.
right.
Huh?
Listen.
Lot said, no, I got daughters here. You can have my daughters. They said, you know we don't want women, we want men.
That's right.
Think about this. So the angels told Noah, say, Lot said, get out of here right now. Don't wait today. Get out of here now.
That's right.
Because by morning, Sodom and Gomorrah is going to be in flames.
That's right. That's right.
So Lot took his daughters. His wife started out with him, but she got salty and turned around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She didn't want to leave all that they were leaving. And so it says she turned to salt. Stone salt. But anyway, his daughters went on with him. So the first night, when they got up in the mountains in the caves, his oldest daughter told him, said, the youngest daughter, let us make our daddy drunk and go with him and have children.
Yes, sir. Listen.
That's what they said.
Think about this now. But then first, why would God allow Lot or his daughter to bring any alcohol
That's right.
out of there? When that's why he's destroying Sodom and Gomorrah.
Good question.
And why would Lot drink alcohol and let his daughters make him drunk?
That's right. Think about
Incest. Man going with both his daughters having babies by him.
it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's what you see in America. And Jesus said, as it was in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, so shall it be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man.
That's right. That's
Look
right.
around, what do you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Homosexuality.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Preachers, priests, married men to men, married women to women,
Yes, sir.
and said they believe in God. But the God they believe in has got to be the devil.
That's right.
It can't be the real God.
That's right.
It can't be the creator of the heavens and the earth.
That's right.
Huh? They don't know the creator. The Honorable Basir Muhammad is here to teach us who the creator is.
That's right.
There is righteousness in the creator. There is righteousness in God's chosen people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Honorable Basir Muhammad has been teaching us to get unrighteousness out of us
It's true. Yes, sir.
and begin to live a righteous life.
That's right.
If we're going to get out of here, we got to start living like God wants us to live and not like the devil wants us to live.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
You know, I enjoy teaching Islam.
Yes, sir.
That's all I know.
That's right.
Enjoy listening to you, sir.
So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told me, he said, brother, I'm not change my teachings. And that's the only way they would attract the people. He said, but don't you worry, say, Allah will let you know when it's your time. Just take a look. So all these years, I've been taking a look.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave me a letter. And he told me in the letter that to go throughout the country and represent him. And he said in the letter, I will pray to Allah that he will make you successful and spread the truth throughout the country.
Yes, sir.
At that time, there were so many hypocrites around in the nation which you wouldn't have thought ministers. They were jealous. So I just took long. I did what the messenger told me. But I was running out because I wanted to be able to spread the truth throughout the country.
That's right. That's right.
And the time came when I got out there on Facebook and began to teach on Facebook. People started writing to me from all over the country and the world.
That's true. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
People from all over there. Africa, Europe, England, down in South America. You know. They're hearing what I'm saying. Now, and I know this must be the time because we are looking at the chastisement of Allah
That's true.
coming up on this country.
That's right.
And I'm doing what he told me to do, spread the truth. And I can do it, it don't cost me nothing.
That's right.
I didn't have the money to fly all over the country and do things. At that time when I was running out, I was going to be able to do it, but Allah blessed me
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
to stay strong until this day and obey the messenger.
Yes, sir.
But there are so many that don't want me to teach what I'm teaching.
Yes, sir. I know that's right.
I got a site there where I said the true believers only and the unity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And people get on there with all kinds of foolishness. You know. They don't want to talk about unity. They say they're Muslims, and most of them are not even in a temple at all, and don't want others to get in a temple.
That's right.
You know, they say we don't need no leader. We got the word of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We got the books of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We got the tapes of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we don't need nobody to lead us but the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Allah.
That's right.
Teach on that,
What
brother.
they say.
How can people be so blind? These ministers, I've asked all of them to meet us in San Antonio for Satan's Day so we can get together and unite this nation like it's supposed to be. And I told them John Ali, the messenger's secretary,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and the national representative, the one that put his books together, the one that knows the teaching better than anybody else,
Yes, sir.
is going to be there with me. To come and there are questions. He didn't ask any questions. And people scattered. Well, the same way with the messenger. We had set up an example. The messenger told me, he said, brother said, what I'm doing is showing what we can do in unity.
That's right.
We had land all over the country. We had meat packing houses, slaughterhouses. We had everything a nation needs to function.
That's true. Yes, sir.
We didn't have to go to the white man for nothing.
That's right.
But the white man has set his act in motion,
True.
entrapping the mind of those who were in leadership, buying them out. I told a messenger one day, the FBI came to me, and he said, why aren't you out there in a fine home, fine cars, and all this? I told him, I have that. He said, well, we want to put you on our payroll.
Yes, sir.
This is what they said, they told me. And I said, I'm already on the payroll.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said, but you're not getting what you should be getting. He said, we have other ministers on our payroll. So immediately after he left, I wrote a special delivery to the messenger and told the messenger. And the messenger sent me another special right back. Said, yes, brother, I know I got ministers that are on the devil's payroll. He said, but I'm trying to do a work now, and some of these ministers can guide people into the nation, but they can't harm what I'm doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said, because I'm just letting them stay there, said, but they will show themselves,
That's
and the
right.
people will know them.
That's right.
That's right.
So this is what has been happening. People see and they know,
Yes.
but people have followed the blind and let the blind lead them to the blind.
Right.
And I hate so many people that are in Islam today are going to be destroyed because you have leaders that are not leaders.
Yes.
They're not leading them to the temple of Islam as taught and by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
They're not leading them. How can they get to God if they don't come to the way that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has set for them to come?
That's true.
And that's why I said, if they come to San Antonio, we have John Only. He set up him to set the nation back. He is the one that bought the land that the messenger told him about. He is the one that did all of these things for the messenger. Put the books together.
Yes, sir.
See? And you say you don't want him to tell you nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Say
So
it.
I said, I feel sorry for the believers in these temples.
Yes,
sir.
sir. So do I.
See? And I was in Washington. And I'm talking to brothers from in Virginia. And they was telling me we're going to have our own Savior's Day. And some in Detroit going to have their own Savior's Day. And boom, boom, boom. I said, well, that's not unity, brother.
That is correct.
It's
I
not.
said, we should have one Savior's
That
Day.
is correct.
See, we shouldn't have all these Savior's Day because that's division.
That is right.
See, I said, we got to come together as one and prove that we are true followers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
So, all I can do is to invite them.
Yes, sir.
I can't make anyone accept or reject the unity, but I know Allah is with me. And I want the believers that if they keep going in the direction they're going, they're never going to get to Allah, the promised land.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
You see,
Yes, sir.
only in unity
That is
can we get out of here.
That is
right.
correct.
Only in unity. And I told Mr. Levi Kareem and Minister Ben Shabazz and Minister Badu and all these others that have temples that they're leading our people to the slaughterhouse.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
And there's only one direction we can go. There's not many roads that leads to where the messenger was trying to lead us. There's only one road,
Right.
and we all have to get on that road together.
Yes, correct.
And so, I pray Allah that He will bless us to get as many as we can. I'm not worried about those who will not unite.
That's right.
Because the Holy Quran teaches us that direction. We're going in the wrong. Nobody can turn them around. You see, Allah has demands for our people. If Allah wants to divide them, He don't want them to go.
Yes, sir.
See, only in unity do He want those that are in unity.
That's right.
And you can't say I follow the Orthodox Muhammad being in disunity.
That's true. That's right.
Yeah, I told the brother, I said, brother, we got donation slips. The state's on it. I went to the savings there. I said, where is your central point that you're sending these funds to?
That's right. That's right.
They said, we're not sending them anywhere. We're going to use them ourselves right here. I said, can you understand what you're doing? So, you got people out there that we can't stop them from going the direction they're going.
Yes, sir.
But I'm only doing what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told me to do. I can warn them, give them a message. That's all I can do.
That's it.
And I've done my job. And as I've told the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, when he told me in 1960 and gave me his name, don't drag me through the mud
Yes, sir.
and keep my name alive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I have tried to do exactly what he told me to do. And they didn't accept the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. They don't accept me. I knew that. They didn't accept Allah. You have those who turn from Allah and the messenger. So, you know, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about getting myself in the clear. So when God asked me what did I do, I was at the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's house. One day we were sitting, and there was several other ministers that had come in. And Secretary Rasul would determine what percentage of believers and lost ones had accepted the teaching that month. And he had already wrote it down and given to each minister what they had done that month. And I had a slip in my hand telling me that I have the highest acceptance rate in the nation of lost followers. And it was 115%. So the doorbell rang. And Brother Albert went to the door and opened the door. And he came in there, in the living room where we were, and told him, he said, there's 3 men up there at the door that wanted to speak to you. So the messenger got up, and when he walked to the door, I was right beside him. Because I'm the host minister, I suppose, you know. So when I got there, one of them asked the messenger, say, how long? And the messenger said, I'm trying as hard and as fast as I can. And he looked at me and said, what are you doing to help? And I said, I have an acceptance rate of 115%. He said, that's not enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so they kept on talking to the messenger, and then they turned around and the messenger told me when they left that those were 3 angels. They want to stop and do what's got to be done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we're holding them up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm going to do what I can. I can't make nobody accept or reject. And the messenger said, that's with Allah.
That's right.
Your only duty is to deliver the messages I have taught you to do.
It's true.
But Allah controls the hearts and the minds of the people.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's all I can do. And I'm thankful to Allah that He's keeping me alive
Yes, sir.
to do
Yes, sir.
the work that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad left me, because I don't see many more out there that are leading in the direction
Yes, sir.
that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, they self-guided.
Yes, sir.
And we can't have self-guided
Yes, sir.
I'm 86 years old, and it's our birthday last week.
All praise to God.
Yes, sir.
And as the messenger told us that when Allah get us out of here, He will bring us all back to the age of 60.
That's right.
Our youth, we will start growing backwards instead of growing forward.
That is right.
Yes, sir.
So I'm praying to Allah that I see that day.
Yes, sir.
And the way it looks, keeping me healthy as I am, but I don't want nobody to stop me. And as they used to sing in church, it's too, what is it? It's too close. Too close, I'm not going to turn around.
Yes, sir.
You're too close.
Yes, sir.
But I've come this far and I got right there. We know we at the gate, the end of this world right now, and we got to get out of here.
That's
We start with it.
right. That is correct.
See, Allah hidden it. As the Holy Quran says, He will send His arrows, one after another.
That's
And
right.
that's what's in America.
That's right.
Every time you look around, there's a disaster
That's
happening.
right.
A tornado, earthquake.
That's right.
So, I think anyone has any questions?
I'd like to make a comment on it.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
But I thank Allah for being able to come here. I thank Allah also for being able to have the strength to be here. You've only ensured me that I'm on the right path.
Yes, sir.
As the sister said, I'm 68 going on 70.
Yes, sir.
I'll skip that now. I've been blessed to be here and receive a lot. I've been blessed to speak from this dear house in the street. It's all on the level that I know.
Yes, sir.
My knowledge is limited, but my truth is great.
Yes, sir.
I also know that Allah will never change the people until they're ready.
That's right.
So the only way we can get ready is establish ourselves as individuals and stand up before the world and say what is real, what is unreal.
That's right.
I wonder if the brothers got rid of the brother in my life, but I might do that.
Yes, sir.
I will not bite my tongue, and I will not read. I've already read and bogged it up. Now I try to walk straight.
Yes,
So
sir.
you will assure me that I'm still on the right path.
Yes, sir.
I thank you for your love and the people that have seen this opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. I'll praise a lot of things from Master Father Muhammad. I thank you again, Brother Minister. I'm Minister Rashid, Navar Rashid. I just want to make a short testimony to this brother right here. Once again, me and this brother haven't spoken since he was on his way down. The question that he answered is a question that's been asked in Oklahoma City for a while that the sister kind of expounded on. This is the second time he did this to be kind of semi-prophetic because I do a lot of lectures and I repeat him in this lecture for the last 10, 15 years while I was incarcerated. And it was the time he came down to Holmesville when no one would come from Oklahoma and say, I don't follow Basir Muhammad, but this man would come because I would be fighting administration legally, doing paperwork to make them establish the Nation of Islam. If y'all not familiar with them, most yours, Orthodox Islam is like automatic, it's like policy. They got church, and then they got Orthodox Islam. They got Juma, and it's just like it goes through the pattern. This brother would come after I would win these legal battles all the way from San Antonio. We had that same argument when we got up to 50 members. People was playing the numbers game. Is it a temple? Is it a mosque? So people were suspended because they wasn't following the rules. This brother read through it like immediately. This is how you know he's a divine follower, been following the message. He didn't have to talk to me. I was the resident minister. When they went, as they would say in the background, when they call themselves telling it, to try to cause division in the mosque, he read right through and he came to me. And he said, brother, Master Father Muhammad gave it directly to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He said, it's like a touch, being commissioned. Elijah Muhammad commissioned me, put me straight in as a minister. I'm making you a minister in prison.
Yes, sir.
He said, whatever they're talking about, they can't do that. You have to monitor them. He said, don't put all the white men. I still teach it. Don't put all the white man's rules on them. They've already broke the white man's laws. They already got enough on them. Don't kick them all out like that. They had ran to him to try to cause a division because that same thing, one of y'all sisters I talked to on the phone, a couple of y'all, I don't know you by your faces. And I was telling you that, and he told me that. You got two groups of people that don't want to follow. When the messenger left in 75, you got the one group that was, oh my God, I'm glad I'm not up under discipline. I don't have to be in the MGT. I don't have a captain telling me, march, move, move. Then you have the other group that use it as an excuse. No one can tell me anything. I don't have to follow anything. I didn't talk to him. He just touched it. That's the second time he did that to me. He just teaches on that. We don't have to get behind anybody. No one is good enough. You have to have some type of structure.
Yes, sir.
He just expounded on that. You got to have some instruction. I haven't talked to him, but he addressed what we need to address in Oklahoma City. To answer your question, sister, people are stealing our teachings and don't give us credit for it, even in the church.
That's right.
Elijah Muhammad taught people so much, and he's founded on that today. They took the picture down the white. They've learned so much from the Nation of Islam, but they wouldn't cross over and say, I'm not a Muslim. But they were learning from the honorable Elijah Muhammad. What do most black women, they name it, the girls name their names, they might as well be Islamic names. They got them vowels at the end of them. They're not naming their names as regular names anymore.
That's right.
But what we have done as a people, I like to use a slang term, we have become constipated as believers. We become constipated followers of the honorable Elijah Muhammad. We just all stopped up. While we're looking at the rest of the world move and passes, we're all stopped up and we're so technical, we can't move. We can't get that grant. Because I just had a debate with a brother because I had talked some truth and I had a physical incident that had happened to me that asked her. And all that brother could hear me talking to him over the phone is why I hadn't got and slung some papers. His alibi was why this incident happened to me is because when I was doing what was right. He couldn't hear nothing else, but you didn't send the papers back to Detroit. You hadn't got out and did the papers. And that's being, like when I use that word, constipated thinking. You can't get out of the thinking of progressiveness. Hey man, if there's some grant money out there, if I can go up there and talk to one of them senators, I can do something for some kids, I can open up a sober living house, the Christians are doing it, so why the Nation of Islam is not going to the community centers, getting your DOC volunteer badge? Those are followers. Followers have dollars. Followers have numbers. They're a congregation. You have to build up. This is why I'm out of prison right to this day. When you told me, brother, don't pay attention to nothing else, keep teaching the honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings, you will reverse it on the white man. You will be raising those gangbangers up. You will become a problem for him in prison, and he will push you out. I played for 4 or 5 years and will still diddle down around, but when I started teaching nothing but the straight, naked truth of the honorable Elijah Muhammad, the white man pushed me out of the street. Thank you, brother minister, for all you gave.